into the 2012 pole vault explosion with, let's see, Georgia native, I think, a Kansas alum and former University of Kansas standout, Jordan Scott. Tell me what it's been like your first year training post-collegiately competing.
Luckily for me, it hasn't been too different than in college. I mean, I got to keep the same coach at Kansas.
Yeah.
And I go to grad school now.
Okay.
I'm a grad assistant in our athletic department. So
sure.
I work there. I still train there.
Great.
It's pretty much the same. I'm just not on the team and
sure.
travel with them. But I'm also a track team manager, so some meets I do travel with them.
Yeah.
And but having the facility, weight room, the coach, I mean, it's been huge for me to ease that transition.
Right. Right.
I mean, I've had it better than anyone.
Yeah.
And I feel extremely lucky to have Kansas at my back so well.
Right, right. Outstanding year with the men's and women's teams. Quite a few trials qualifiers, and obviously the women pulling up a couple of trophies. And I guess you picked the right school and right coach. You found a fiance there, I believe, there. But tell me how the trials went. I know you were one of the finalists, and what the expectations were going in, and how it went for you.
Yeah, you know, like all of us on the elite level, we've been training for the trials all year, and that's the meet of the year.
For 4 years.
For 4 years, yeah. And I went into qualifying round, or I went out there in the best shape of my life. Felt really good. Qualifying round, it's raining, wind's swirling and stuff.
Yeah.
And you know, I was mentally ready to jump that day. I was good. A lot of people were complaining and stuff, but
a lot of weather issues were pretty bad all week, weren't they?
They were. But on qualifying round day, my head was on straight, and I was ready to go. And I ended up having one of the best days of everyone. I came in at the opening bar because I knew it wouldn't take much to make it to finals.
Right.
I cleared it first attempt, and then I was in the finals. And so that went really well, and I felt good about it. Then going into finals, I had awesome warm-ups in finals. The weather was a little better, but it started sprinkling again, and a little swirly winds again. But I felt really good at warm-ups and jumped really well. And then things just didn't add up for me. You know, in the pole vault, there's so many variables.
Sure.
You got to kind of have a little luck on your side if you're not really good. I mean, I'm not really good, so I need all the luck I can get. And I just didn't have it that day. And you know, first jump was a great jump, but I needed a bigger pole. I missed it on the way up. Second jump, I ran a little better, I guess, and I was way under, so I got jammed to take off and came down on the bar. And then the last jump, I got a horrible headwind when the time was running out. It just didn't work out.
Yeah.
So I felt good, but I need to learn how to control myself and get better composure in pressure situations like that. So it'll be a good experience down the road, but of course I'm pretty upset about it now.
Sure, sure. Well, I'm just impressed you and others that came away disappointed were able to spike back up and you know, compete just a week later, and I think I'd still be in bed, disappointed and crying, I think. But tell me about street vaults and what these competitions are like.
Well, I was looking forward to these meets, all year. Cause last summer I did a little circuit all the way around the Midwest and hit up a few meets and jumped really well, like back to back to back. And so I was really looking forward to do that again this year. And that's what I'm doing. Right after trials, I left early because I didn't have to sign up for the team or anything, unfortunately. I got back in time to compete in our first annual Lawrence, Kansas mass pole vault. This is a street vault we had in downtown Lawrence, Kansas, and jumped really well. Somehow, I mean, I felt kind of tired and worn out from the traveling, but my legs felt good, and I jumped 18.2 and a half, and then had good shots at 18.10. And then so I was ready to come out here. I felt good. And then it was kind of a rough warm-up. My legs were kind of tired today, and the runway's a little softer than it was the other day, so you got to adjust to each kind of runway you got. Started out a little rough today, but I kind of got my rhythm, found it, and I jumped 18 and had a couple decent shots at 18.6. So it's okay considering how the day started, and warm-ups did not go well. It was 100-something degrees out here. I just love coming to these meets because we get to travel with Julia, my fiance, and we'll be going in 2 days to another meet in Champaign, Illinois. And then flying back to my hometown, Georgia, to hang out with my family in their new condo. And then a few days later, I'll be going up to Grand Haven, Michigan for another beach vault. So I'm just really looking forward to it. I love traveling and jumping.
Yeah.
Being with, future wife. I mean, it's just a lot of fun.
Well, and just the camaraderie is so fun between the vaulters, and just the support they have for each other is pretty amazing.
Yeah, all of us vaulters, we don't travel together most of the time, but we see each other everywhere.
Yeah.
Talk to each other all the time, borrow poles. I mean, it's just a lot of fun.
Yeah, yeah. Well, and then got to compete under the arch. It was a pretty neat setting. As for a photographer, I was disappointed I wasn't more well prepared and had 10 different cameras and remote set up, but we'll see. Hopefully got some good shots. But
yeah, it was a lot of fun out here under the arch. This is the first time they've had it here. And as you can see, there's a ton of, it's grandstands back here, right under the arch, and it was just awesome. It was just really hot.
Yeah. What's it like falling after you clear the bar and falling 18 feet to the pit? Or what's that feeling like? If
you didn't touch the bar and you're falling and seeing it still up there, I mean, that's what we live for. That's the best feeling in the world. Especially when the bar goes higher. I mean, you're like, I'm getting better. You like to see results.
Yeah.
In pole vaulting, you always have to in on a miss. And so to see results, I mean, we miss more bars than we clear, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So clearing a bar, I mean, it's just the ultimate feeling. So you're just living on that high till the next jump.
When did the wild hair start? I guess I'm trying to remember when did that start in
2010 outdoor season is when I started it.
Yeah.
That indoor season I didn't have any fun. I was trying to be real serious. Training went well in the fall. Everything was going well. So I really put a lot of pressure on myself to jump high.
Yeah.
And it was just too much pressure. I was eating like too healthy it was all mental. I mean,
sure.
Of course, eating healthy is good and all that, but it just didn't work out for me. So outdoor season, my coach and I had a heart-to-heart. Just found out I needed to have some more fun because I wasn't having fun anymore.
Yeah.
So we had a couple practices where we didn't do anything stressful. I just jumped. He didn't tell me anything to do. And at the first meet of the outdoor season, I was like, I'm going to cut a mohawk in my hair. I got to have a little more fun. And so I did, and then I jumped really well. And so the next meet, I dyed my hair, and I PR'd by a few inches, up to 18.9.
Man.
So after a horrible indoor season, and to do that, I was like, well, I can't stop dyeing my hair now.
Right.
I was having a lot of fun. So for the last 2 years, it's been awesome. It's kind of been my trademark now. It's pretty cool. People like it. I think I get a lot of fans from it.
Oh, big time, because the sport, we fight for all the time we can get in the mainstream's attention, and something like that will help you stick out and get you some fans and some support. So, well, thanks for the time and great job today, and hopefully see some more great things from you down the line.
Thank you.
All right, thanks.